Welcome everybody to Reticulous Google AdWords training. We're really excited to be working alongside with you on setting up your first campaign or maybe tweaking some campaigns that you've already started. If you want to learn some more about having a successful campaign, getting more traffic to your websites, and really learning about the Google AdWords platform. I'm going to back up here for a second to show you how to set up your account if you don't have one. I'm not going to go through this step by step, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you just put Google AdWords into the search bar here, and the website we're going to go to is adwords.google.com. Before I click, just to let you know what we're going to be competing for here in your local area based on what you want to advertise for are the paid results that come in this pink bar here and also along the right hand side. These command a lot less traffic than the organic results, which run from position 1 and down the page, but it's still a percentage of the market that's going to be clicking these ads, and if you can use these in conjunction with really good organic results and building up your blog and website to show up both here and also here, it's just another way to maximize your traffic and gain even more market share in your local area. So it is definitely something we recommend. It's not the only thing, Google AdWords, that you should rely on, but it's definitely a piece to the puzzle and can be really help your business if you do things correctly and really use it and optimize it for your conversions and what your whole goal might be in general for your target audience. So to set up your campaign, you're going to click here, and again, it's adwords.google.com, and you click the Start Now button, top right. And it's going to ask you some questions. If you have a Google account already for services like these that they list, most people have it for a Gmail account. You can just use that. Otherwise, you would click I do not use, and you can set up a free Google account to get started. When you get to the point of setting your time zone and currency, be very careful. Make sure you fill those in correctly, that you don't choose the wrong currency. Once that's chosen, it can't be changed. So be very careful on that step to get those two options correct, and then once you follow those steps, you'll verify your account. An email will be sent to you, and you just need to click over on the link to have it activated, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to back out since I already have an account, and once you're ready, you'll log in here. So you can pause if you need to do that first, and then once you have your campaign, follow us for the I'm just going to do a brief tutorial on the Google AdWords interface and give you a good visual of what it looks like. Not going to go into it extensively, as we'll cover that in the other trainings. So once you're signed in, this is what the dashboard will look like when you first come in. It's pretty cool. It shows you what's going on in the account over the past, whatever options you choose. For us, we're showing the last 30 days. So you can get your campaign information, a good bird's eye view. If you're in a hurry, you just want to see how things are performing and how things are going. So it shows everything from good quality but low traffic keywords to any keywords that might be falling below the first page bid. Obviously these aren't shown because our campaign is paused, so that's why nothing is here, but you can change and customize this right here to show whichever options you choose. We'll go to the Campaigns tab. This is where you're going to create campaigns, and you're going to be able to review your ad groups, your keywords, a ton of stuff here. So very briefly, this is the graph that'll show based on the metrics you choose. Right now it's showing for clicks, how many people are clicking on our ads per day. We had a pretty good campaign going here, and it'll be a great example to use as we're going through these trainings. A click-through rate 2% and above is really good. 3.57 for the overall campaign is really great, and so we were happy to see that, especially for local search terms. So it's an encouragement. It's something that you can use for your business as well, and probably get a lot of great clicks and also attract new business as well. To change this graph here, we are going to go to, let me see here real quick, graph button, and you can choose everything from clicks to the click-through rate to the amount of people that are seeing it, which is impressions, all kinds of stuff. You can even compare it to another metric if you'd like. So You have your ad groups, everything that is running per group. So there's keywords in each of these ad groups, and it just shows us how we have it separated. You can also view those ad groups by clicking on the campaign button up here, and it maps out all the different ad groups you have. Don't get hung up as I'm going through this stuff. It's just to give you a good visual. Settings that you can change for the campaign. All kinds of stuff in here we'll go over. You can view all your ads here that have been created, and the keywords that you've placed in the campaign. Networks, this is everything that you're running your ads on. This is basically going to either show Google search or search partners. There's also something called the display network, which I don't know if we're going to get into that. That'll be advanced, but for the most part we're going to be focusing on these two areas. Audiences tab. Again, this is for the display network. And the dimensions tab allows you to see what's happening per day. It splits it up for you. You can also change the metrics to review what you'd like demographics or per quarter maybe. So different options there. You can also add some other stuff here, like the topics, which is display network. Some of this other stuff we don't really get into, but that's there and that's available. Sometimes you'll get an opportunity where Google will offer new keywords. Once you start running your campaign for a few days, you can view that, and it'll give you all kinds of options. Right now it's not going to show them because it's paused, but it would take us to the Opportunities tab right up here, which would show us some new keywords. We could go through and choose which ones we'd want to keep and which ones we'd want to toss out. Here's where you can do reporting for all kinds of things. This is where you can use the keyword tool to find good keywords to use in your ads. As an example, like Harrisburg real estate. There's a traffic estimator, so you can get an idea of how much traffic a certain keyword will bring in or how much it might cost. Website optimizer to compare and test different landing pages. So a bunch of different stuff. We'll get into the things that we use. There's a billing tab. I'm not going to go into that extensively, but this is where you update and change credit card information and how you pay and how often. Account access. This is where you can add new users. As you can see, both Josh and I are using this. You can invite other users. If you go to the Actions tab, you can set notification settings per person based on what you want to be emailed or see online and what you don't. And also, let's see here, edit Google Accounts info. Yeah, this is if you want to change anything in your actual Google account. We're just going to close that out. Nothing that needs to be done there. And you can choose different accesses. Administrative access would be being able to edit, change billing information, all kinds of stuff with administrative. Standard access, that would be, let me see, actually, I'm not sure what, yeah, standard here. Cannot invite others to share access, change access levels, or disable access to the account. So that's the difference. And then the read-only is basically as it's pretty obvious, and they can view and run reports, but really can't make the changes to the campaigns like the administrative and standard users can. So you can also change account preferences here for the overall account. And there's some stuff that we might get into here a little bit later as well. So that's the interface. That's what it looks like. If you have any questions you need to ask, you can get a help here, and you can search for questions. Google has a very extensive chat forum. You can research and find answers to your questions. You can also ask us anything you come across as you're building your campaigns. We're here and happy to help the best we can. So that's just an overview of what AdWords looks like and the interface, and we're going to start getting into building your keywords lists in the next training and really starting to get your campaigns set up.